All right, we are go for launch.
Good evening and welcome to the September 27th, 2023 Henrietta Town Board meeting. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Please call the roll.
Councilmember Safranek,
Here.
Councilmember Bolsner,
Here.
Councilmember Page,
Here.
Councilmember Belanca,
Here.
Supervisor Schultz.
Here. We'll begin the meeting with a silent prayer followed by pledge of allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes of the preceding meeting?
Mr. Supervisor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes of the September 13th, 2023 Town Board meeting, excuse me.
Seconded.
Any discussion? I'll note I'm going to abstain since I missed a portion of the meeting. Any comments, discussion? Hearing none, please call the roll.
Councilmember Safranek,
Aye.
Councilmember Bolsner,
Aye.
Councilmember Page,
Aye.
Councilmember Belanca,
Aye.
Supervisor Schultz.
Abstain. We have no special use permits this evening. So first up we have a public hearing for a proposed local law to update the town code to remove imprisonment for violations of town code. So I'll note someone had thought that we're looking to go more lenient on code offenders. That's not the case. We've never pursued imprisonment for those cases anyway. I think in the entire history of the town, as far as I can tell, there's been 2 times they've gone after someone. But first off, I think that the imprisonment was not just, and what I mean by that is $1,000 fine was equivalent to 1 year in prison. I don't know, maybe that was the case back when the town was founded, but today that does not seem equal. The second thing is when imprisonment is there, it creates a lot of additional burden on the prosecution. It entitles the code violators to be able to obtain a public defender. There's a whole lot of things that are tied because obviously, you know, we have a constitutional right to fair trial and defense and the whole 9 yards, especially when it involves imprisonment. So it doesn't make sense to have to put all that burden on the cases when we never go for imprisonment. So it just made a whole lot more sense to remove it. So I don't know if anybody has any questions, comments, if anybody from the public wishes to speak. And hearing and seeing none. Well, let me check. Anyone online?
None with hands raised.
And hearing and seeing none, I'm going to close the public hearing for the proposed local law to update the town code to remove imprisonment for violations of town code. Next up, we have a public hearing for the proposed historic site designation for 5517 East River Road. Are you by any chance the residents do you wish to speak about the designation?
Okay.
The occupants of 5517 East River Road do not wish to speak. Is Gary online by any chance?
Well, Gary had an emergency and is unable to attend this evening. So I am Gary. I am going to be stepping in for Gary. I have his prepared comments and I will read those now.
So playing the role of Gary Goodrich this evening will be understudy Rebecca Weisner. Take it away.
Good evening, Mr. Supervisor and members of the Henrietta Town Board. The Historic Site Committee received the application and necessary forms from the owners of the property at 5517 East River Road, requesting to become a designated historic site of Henrietta. The Historic Site Committee presented in June the 2023 Architectural Heritage Award to Bridget and Michael Andre, owners of 5517 East River Road. The house was built in 1914 by Frank L. Martin as a home for his son Howard and new wife Alice, who were married in November 1914. Generations of the Martin family lived there until it was sold in 1973. The two-story bungalow called the Detroit was ordered from Aladdin Ready Cut Houses, part of the North American Construction Company of Bay City, Michigan. This is the only kit house we are aware of in Henrietta. It represents a unique and important change in how homes could be built. We are grateful to Bridget and Michael for their interest in preserving the history of Henrietta, caring of this property. A storyboard of the property can be seen in the display case outside this room. Therefore, the Henrietta Historic Site Committee recommends the town board approve the application request for historic site designation. Thank you. Gary Goodrich, Chair, Henrietta Historic Site Committee.
Thank you. I will note that when I received an email from the great grandson of Frank L. Martin, and he gave us a little bit more background and history on the property. So I shared that with Gary, Tina, and Becky. And I assume they'll get it back to you, but that's how it was updated from originally. It said 1940. We learned they were there till 73. So and it was Rusty Martin, who used to work here at the town. So you know, small town, as they say. So anybody have any comments, questions?
I just want to thank you for looking for the designation. I represent the Historical Site Committee, or not represent, I am the liaison. And they're just so dedicated to preserving Henrietta's history. And we were really excited when you got the Architectural Heritage Award this year, and that you've taken it a step further and make it a historical site is just amazing. So thank you so much for doing that. We appreciate it. You're preserving history.
So I wonder if IKEA is looking into the home, you know.
They don't do kit homes like that anymore, do they?
I don't know.
Right.
You'd think with everything else you can buy, they'd go back to the kit homes. but-
Right.
Okay, anything else? Then hearing and seeing nothing, I will close the public hearing for the proposed historic site for 5517 East River Road. Can I get my first resolution?
Mr. Supervisor, I have the first resolutions number 19-322/2023 to authorize bills payable and any associated contracts or agreements for September 19th, 2023 through today, September 27th, 2023.
Seconded.
Any discussion? Hearing and seeing none, please call the roll.
Councilmember Safranik,
Aye.
Councilmember Bolsner,
Hi.
Councilmember Page,
Aye.
Councilmember Blanca,
Aye.
Supervisor Schultz.
Aye.
Mr. Supervisor and fellow board members, I have resolution number 19-323, 2023 to designate 5517 East River Road as a historic site.
Seconded.
So again, thank you for your willingness to do that and the work you're putting in on restoring the house. It's I can't wait to see it all finished. And as someone who studied architecture for 4 years and loves old architecture, I just think it's really neat. So, and again, especially when you think of where we are today with the ability to buy all sorts of stuff from the mail, that you go way back when, and we could back then too. So. Any other comments?
No, I just appreciate adding another home to the historic rolls here in Henrietta. There's not a lot of the historic homes, and it's just fantastic to see young couples coming in and really preserving that history for us. So yes, thank you so much.
Is it appropriate to have a big screen TV in a historic home? That's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right. Hearing and seeing nothing further, please call the roll.
Councilmember Safranik,
Aye.
Councilmember Bolsner,
Aye.
Councilmember Page,
Aye.
Councilmember Belanca,
Aye.
Supervisor Schultz.
Aye. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I'm sure you'll be getting something from Gary with the full certificate and the certified resolution, whole 9 yards. So,
Oh, I'm next. Supervisor Schultz and fellow board members, I have resolution number 19-324, 2023 to authorize the installation of crosswalk signals for the new sidewalks on Highland Drive.
Second.
so this is not an additional expense per se. In other words, we had already allocated the expense, but we hadn't had the final quotes in yet. So this is to authorize the actual expenditure. It's actually under budget from what we'd originally put in there. That isn't to say there might not be a few additional charges after this one, but overall, that phase of the project appears to be coming in under budget. So thank you to all the folks who work on it, especially Luke Bushin has done a ton of work on this. Any further comments?
It's great.
Hearing none, please call the roll.
Councilmember Safranik,
Aye.
Councilmember Bolsner,
Aye.
Councilmember Page,
Aye.
Councilmember Belanca,
Aye.
Supervisor Schultz.
Aye.
Mr. Supervisor, fellow town board members, I have resolution 19-325, 2023 to accept the dedication of sanitary pump station for Foxfield subdivision, section 1.
Second. Any discussion?
No.
Hearing and seeing none, please call the roll.
Councilmember Safranik,
Aye.
Councilmember Bolsner,
Aye.
Councilmember Page,
Aye.
Councilmember Belanca,
Aye.
Supervisor Schultz.
Aye. Fellow board members, I have resolution 19-326, 2023 to authorize a tax certiorari settlement for East River Henrietta 2 LLC for 84 Lehigh Station Road.
Second.
Any discussion? I will just note that there's, in addition to so the town covers all the court costs. There was a settlement. I do plan to send something out to the county and the school district to pay their portions of that settlement. Basically, they did a settlement essentially instead of having to pay taxes back. So it helps those districts. It's part of the settlement. Seems to me they should have to pay. Any further discussion? I'll just add, thank you, Michelle, for you and your team working on that. As well as Peter, this is a Peter Weishar one, yep. Okay, hearing and seeing nothing further, please call the roll.
Councilmember Safranik,
Aye.
Councilmember Bolsner,
Aye.
Councilmember Page,
Aye.
Councilmember Belanca,
Aye.
Supervisor Schultz.
Aye.
Mr. Supervisor, I have resolution number 19-327/2023 to authorize a tax certiorari settlement with 3071 WHR/LLC for 3085 West Henrietta Road.
Seconded.
So again, I don't believe this has any effect going backwards, only has an effect going forwards. Is that correct, Michelle? Michelle indicated that is correct. So again, thank you to you and your team, including Mr. Weishar, on the work on getting that done, because some of these settlements have been in the works for a long time. And some have had to go to court because the folks, let's just say the two parties couldn't come to an agreed upon amount for what the assessment should be. So any further comment? Hearing and seeing none, please call the roll.
Councilmember Safranik,
Aye.
Councilmember Bolsner,
Aye.
Councilmember Page,
Aye.
Councilmember Belanca,
Aye.
Supervisor Schultz.
Aye.
Mr. Supervisor and fellow board members, I have resolution number 19-328, 2023 to declare items surplus materials from the highway department.
Seconded.
Any discussion? Hearing and seeing none, please call the roll.
Councilmember Safranik,
Aye.
Councilmember Bolsner,
Aye.
Councilmember Page,
Aye.
Councilmember Belanca,
Aye.
Supervisor Schultz.
Aye.
Supervisor Schultz and fellow board members, I have resolution number 19-329, 2023 to declare items surplus materials from the highway and sewer departments and consign to the Tightsworth Municipal Auction.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing and seeing none, please call the roll.
Councilmember Safranik,
Aye.
Councilmember Bolsner,
Aye.
Councilmember Page,
Aye.
Councilmember Belanca,
Aye.
Supervisor Schultz.
Aye.
Mr. Supervisor, fellow town board members, I have resolution 19-330, 2023. Whereas Henrietta Public Library Friends and Foundation, Inc. has donated $250 to the Henrietta Public Library for additional summer book giveaways. And whereas a check in the amount of $250 was received by the library director, therefore be it resolved that the Henrietta Town Board acknowledges this donation and thanks the Henrietta Public Library Friends and Foundation, Inc. for their generosity.
Second. So again, thank you for all the work that that group does
Yes.
in support of our library. They do a lot of great events, book sales, and just support in general.
And there's a book sale next week.
Any further comments? Hearing and seeing none, please call the roll.
Councilmember Safranik,
Aye.
Councilmember Bolsner,
Aye.
Councilmember Page,
Aye.
Councilmember Belanca,
Aye.
Supervisor Schultz.
Aye. Fellow board members, I have resolution 19-331, 2023. Whereas Glenna Lechner has donated $299 to the town of Henrietta for a memorial tree planted at Lookup Park in memory of Ted Lechner. And whereas a check in the amount of $299 was received by the town of Henrietta, therefore be it resolved that the Henrietta Town Board acknowledges this donation and thanks Glenna Lechner for her generosity.
Second.
So I will just note, again, thank you for the donation. One of the things, obviously a lot of our parks got hit by the emerald ash borer, and so we've been short trees. So it's great when we've been able to when people are willing to make donations of trees, and it's, such a great way for a memorial for somebody who, a loved one who
Yeah.
we've lost. So, very appreciative of the donation. Any other comments? Hearing and seeing none, please call the roll.
Councilmember Safranik,
Aye.
Councilmember Bolsner,
Aye.
Councilmember Page,
Aye.
Councilmember Belanca,
Aye.
Supervisor Schultz.
Aye.
Mr. Supervisor, I have resolution number 19-332/2023 to make appropriate budget transfers and adjustments to the 2023 adopted budget.
Seconded.
Any discussion? Hearing none, please call the roll.
Councilmember Safranik,
Aye.
Councilmember Bolsner,
Aye.
Councilmember Page,
Aye.
Councilmember Belanca,
Aye.
Supervisor Schultz.
Aye.
Mr. Supervisor and fellow board members, I have resolution number 19-333/2023 to hire personnel, make the attached changes, and make the progression increases.
Seconded.
Any discussion? Hearing and seeing none, please call the roll.
Councilmember Safranik,
Aye.
Councilmember Bolsner,
Aye.
Councilmember Page,
Aye.
Councilmember Belanca,
Aye.
Supervisor Schultz.
Aye.
Supervisor Schultz and fellow board members, I have resolution number 19-334, 2023 to adopt local law number 9 of 2023 to remove imprisonment for violations of town code.
Second,
Any further discussion?
I'm really happy to see this change. I think that a lot of the violations are not necessary to lead to imprisonment. And it's not something that we really are ever going to enforce. And hopefully it will allow us to enforce the code that we do have and maybe bring some of the changes that certain members of the community want to see.
I
Agree.
agree.
I agree as well. I just wish the due process for code violations didn't have such a protracted legal process,
Mhm.
whereas we can go in and do the job and fix the issue and then just assign it to their taxes, but it is what it is. That was way over
Yeah.
penalized.
Yeah. Any further discussion? Hearing and seeing none, please call the roll.
Councilmember Safranik,
Aye.
Councilmember Bolsner,
Aye.
Councilmember Page,
Aye.
Councilmember Blanca,
Aye.
Supervisor Schultz.
Aye. That concludes our resolutions. Do we have any additional discussion items or comments from the public? Perhaps a question of parliamentary procedure from our paralegal? No?
I do have a hand raised in our virtual audience.
Great.
This is Kevin Yost.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Yes, Kevin Yost, 1474 Middle Road. Good evening. Just have a few, I'd like to share a few ideas with some of our town of Henrietta parks. First of all, the fishing ponds, the catch and release fishing ponds in Martin Road Park and Lookup Park. I'd like to see one named Lake Ann with an E and one named Lake Maria, after the two daughters of Supervisor Breeze, who got us the modern day, most of the post River Bend and post Veterans Memorial Parks and of course the two fishing ponds in Martin Road Park and Lookup Park. After in the 70s, while he was a county legislator, Supervisor Oaks had tried and failed to get a fishing pond in Veterans Park with the Red Creek tributary there. And I'd also like to see four-sided fitness kiosks by Play World Systems of Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, placed in Breeze Park, Lookup Park, and Martin Road Park, and either that or a new fitness trail along the Lehigh Trail, the west end of Veterans Park, where there had been a fitness trail there before, put in the early 90s by the Rotary Club and their Interact Club at the high school. Unfortunately, past town administration, one or more past town administrations let the fall apart and had to be torn out. And that would also be placed by Play World Systems, which is the of Lewisburg, Pennsylvania. That is the same company that has the fitness trail on the east end of Tinker Park. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. Any further comments from the public? Okay, do we have any committee or miscellaneous reports from the board?
Just a short one. The fall used book sale is next week, Thursday through Saturday. And at the library. And don't forget Seeing Henrietta Through Your Eyes. Get your photos, artwork, pictures in for that. Thank you.
Really? Do you have anything?
Nope.
I attended the Community Health and Safety Coalition as I have for about 30 years. And also I attended the Fire District Board of Commissioners and the Rush Henrietta School Board meeting last night. And everybody's into the hard work of preparing the 2024 budgets,
As is this town.
as is this
Mhm.
group is. Especially Linda.
And all the department heads. So I think we just finished our last department head today. So,
We
we're
have
all
our
set.
meeting, we have our budget meeting coming up soon.
Monday,
Yep.
yeah. Joe, did you have anything?
Nothing for me.
Alls I've got, we had the town newsletter. If you haven't received it already, you should be receiving it any day now. It went to the post office Monday or Tuesday, I can't remember which, so, and that's about it. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.